Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just your first time here. My name is Ayobami and I currently create content for international students or people who want to become international students in the US. So without further ado, let us begin this video. So basically the schools that I am going to be reviewing throughout this month, they are the schools that I listed on my previous video where I talked about the 15 schools that I believe are not too popular, but they still give substantial amount of scholarships, and I really do believe that I should apply to these schools, right? So I have reviewed Franklin and Marshall College before. So I'll be linking it up here for you guys. But the next school on that list is, as you can see, GOUCHER College. So GOUCHER College, we're going to look at the total cost of attendance, we're going to look at the scholarships available at GOUCHER College. And then I'm going to tell you what I think about GOUCHER College. Okay. Now, for GOUCHER College, their tuition is $27,500 per semester, which is, you know what, we're going to be doing a lot of calculation here. Like I always say, know your total cost of attendance before you even check the scholarship that is available in each school. So 27,500 per semester. So a year, your tuition is $55,000. You have plus student activity fee, 150 per semester. So that's $300 a year. So we're also going to go on to housing charges. So let's say we pick a double first year village because that's what you are, which is $4,765 per semester. So that's times two basically. And then once you now add the meal plan that is required, which is $4,085 per semester. So we're also going to do that twice. You now have $73,000 as total cost of attendance for GOUCHER College. Does that make sense? So now applying as an international student, this is what they require from you. We haven't talked about scholarships, so still stay tuned to this video. The school is telling you that they are going to ask you for the essay portion of the Common App, your secondary school transcripts, letter of recommendation from your school counselor, advisor, academic teacher recommendation. Then international students are still going to submit declaration of finances, which is a form, right, in this particular school. And on that form, you must show that you have at least $30,000 to support you per year. Remember, total cost of attendance $73,000. You're expected to show at least $30,000. So you can expect that their scholarship is like $20,000, $30,000. That's just like, I don't want to say common sense, but you get what I mean. Now, the deadline for this school is for you. They are telling you that you should basically choose early action. So GOUCHER doesn't have early decision. If it's one of your top choices, so early action due November 15 as usual. Notifications are on a rolling basis, which is a really good thing for GOUCHER, meaning that once you submit your application, they review it immediately and they get back to you as soon as possible. So it's not like certain schools that would ideally you will submit November 15 and they'll tell you to start expecting a response starting December 15. So there's a possibility that you would know if you got into GOUCHER even before December 15, which is pretty good for me. Like I like that. Okay, so those are the things that GOUCHER is going to ask you for. GOUCHER is going to ask people that have completed. So this is graduate students now. If you're a graduate student who want to apply to GOUCHER, you need to do a transcript evaluation, or if you want to transfer over to GOUCHER, proof of English language. So if you're from Nigeria, obviously you did your secondary school in English language, so you don't need to submit this. Sometimes schools will go ahead to still ask you for it, even though you don't need to. So you still need to communicate and send an email to them and say, oh, this is my situation, and your website says this, so that they can actually rectify that on their system. So they're also test optional for those of you that want to apply here. Now, the reason why I'm even going in depth with the review of these schools is because schools are going to open up. I don't know when you guys are going to watch this, but schools are going to open up very, very soon. But I do know that you're going to watch it at the beginning of 1 month. So happy new month. This month is going to be fruitful and beautiful for you. Okay. Now, what are the scholarships available to you? you're eligible for all of the merit scholarships available and you'll be automatically considered. But if you want to do the fine and performing arts scholarship, you have to submit a separate application for that. So that's that. Excuse me. So this is for financial aid. So that's 73,000. We're going to include $2,000 for health insurance, $75,000. But I think I need to do a whole breakdown of expenses that a school is saying is our total cost of attendance doesn't mean that you are going to actually end up paying $75,000. The classes you enroll for, the room you choose, the meal plan you choose, you can see that there were like there's different meal plans for different prices, there's different rooms for different prices. And some of the classes you choose would either be more expensive. So you can end up at like $25,000 a semester for tuition instead of $27,500. So that is something that you should keep in mind. So let's say a school's vouchers teacher cost of attendance is $75,000, but after you register, after you enroll at the school and you pick your room, pick your meal plan, register for classes and do all of that, you might end up paying like $70,000 or $68,000. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. So the scholarships that are available here at Goucher, you're automatically so Goucher provides both merit and need-based scholarship support. So for merit-based scholarships, you only have to submit your transcript and you are good to go. You don't have to apply for it at all. Okay, guys, please keep that in mind. Now, they've obviously not stated how much that they can give to you or how much you are going to get if you have a particular GPA or whatever it is, but they are very generous with their scholarship. That's something that I want you guys to know. Now, moving on, we want to look at how they try to meet your demonstrated need, right? Goucher doesn't guarantee it, but they do try to meet it a lot of times. But I've had students attend Goucher and their full tuition is covered. So if Goucher covers your full tuition of $55,000 or $52,000, you only have your living expenses to cover. That's something that you need to understand. Now, the application for the need-based aid, which is, if the merit scholarship is only up to like 30K, which ideally it usually is, then you still need to go further and apply for the need-based aid using the ISDOF, which is what I was talking about. ISDOF or ISDOF, whatever you call it. It's a form basically. So in this particular school, this is the form they use. They don't use the CSS profile. They don't use it's valid in ISAFA. Now, remember how I always say that submit your common app early, way before the school deadline, at least 2 weeks before the school deadline. It's because of things like this. They're telling you that you have to use the email and password that was sent to you after you submitted your application. So your application is a common app. Submit your common app early so you get the login details and then you can now come ahead to apply for the need-based funding. Don't forget that you're not the only international student that is applying. You're not the only one that is seeing it or that knows about the need-based funding, okay? So now that's all that Goucher has to offer you. So Goucher might not, let me just put it, for international students, Goucher doesn't fully fund you, but they would meet a substantial amount. So let's say they can actually take 40K off your 70K money and things like that. So they can actually cover 60% of your education. Now, what do I think about Goucher? I think that I would rate Goucher a 6/10. Why? They're missing one mark because that one mark is for me. So no school is going to get 10/10. Okay. So the third mark that they are missing, or the second mark that they are missing, is the fact that they have not actually stated their merit scholarship on this website. Why? Because for international students, I can't be on the school's campus, come and ask you guys how much you can offer me. There's absolutely no school that's going to be like, oh, send us your transcript and then we'll look at it and tell you how much you can give even before you submit your coming out. There's no school like that. So the only information available to international students is on the website, except for people that actually do get to like travel during the holidays to go and look at Goucher, or people that have family that live close to Goucher. Goucher is in Maryland, Philadelphia. Hold on. Goucher is in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. Philadelphia, okay. Baltimore, Maryland. So for those of you that have family there, you can actually have them go and make inquiries for you. Remember that they need to state that you're an international student. Okay. Now, so that's why they are missing 2 marks. The third mark and the last mark they're missing, because 1 mark is for me, obviously. The last mark that they're missing is the fact that GOUCHER's website is not as comprehensive as other universities' websites. So for certain schools, you would actually go to their because they have a cost of attendance page. You see, I have to press a calculator to be doing that. I don't want to be pressing calculator. I want to see your total cost at a glance. I'll be able to tell my friends that it is 70 something $1,000 because all what I calculated was based on what I would choose. What if they don't allow me to choose that as a first year student? Do you understand me? Obviously, the options I calculated that ended us up at 73 or 72,000, yeah, $73,000 was the option for first year students. So keep that in mind. So that's why they are missing that mark. Ideally, there should be a total cost of attendance. So I know that, okay, if I'm coming in as a first year, whether I'm commuting, whether I'm a resident or a non-resident, which is what you would usually see in other schools. So that's why. But I really would recommend GOUCHER for you if you're looking for a close-knit school, a school that you would actually be seen. So for those of you that are like, okay, I need to be seen to be able to actually flourish on campus, then GOUCHER is the school for you. GOUCHER does allow a lot of flexibility with your majors. So thumbs up for that. So like you can actually mix up a lot of majors. They have so many interesting things that I would ask you guys just to go ahead and look at as their majors now. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Definitely make sure to stay tuned to this series. Remember, I gave you guys 15 schools. So I'm going to be dropping a video every Saturday by 2 a.m. West African time. So definitely make sure to subscribe, stay tuned, share with your guys. It's absolutely free of charge to do that. And thank you to you guys that have subscribed. So in my next video, I am going to be talking about, let me see, I'm going to be reviewing Barnard College. So if there's any school you want me to review, definitely make sure to drop it in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.